inventions. Next topic.
My stupid mouth is having trouble.
You know the words to the song, you know what's coming up. Okay, so the bridge was a bit of an adventure. Most of my adventures actually occur when my brother comes in town to visit. He came down a couple years ago with his friend Hummer J. Don't get excited, ladies. Hummer J got that name because he borrowed his rich uncle's Hummer and drove it down from Chicago, which would cost like $8,000 to do today, so this is a couple years ago. And he borrowed it because he wanted everyone to look, you know. But much like the guy that pulls up next to you at the stoplight and is blaring his radio, wanting you to look, and you don't, and you're just sitting there going, I'm so not looking over at you. You do that roll up your window just on that side, like, I'm not listening to your music. So that's what happened to them for 10 hours on the interstate, working their way down to Charleston. No girls would look at them the whole time. That didn't stop me, though, when they got here, from taking the Hummer out on East Bay Street and going cruising to the perfect song. Andy, can you hit that?
Damn it, you don't give me that.
So I have a good old time. I go back, pick up my brother, Hummer J, a couple of other friends. We go out downtown, but everything closes at 2. Problem, right? We still want to go out. Woo, brother's here for the weekend. We're on our way back to my house. I live above the crosstown, an area I like to call Uptown. Everybody heard of it? And we're on our way home, and there we see it, people. The Moulin Rouge. Yes, you're saying that either because you've been there or you wished you were brave enough to go in there. All right, totally looks sketchy. You don't know what's in there. The windows are all sort of, you know, weird dancing people. Like, what, do I belong in there? Are they going to kill me if I go in there? Well, we decide we're going in. So we go in the door. We listen. This place is jumping, right? There's like black people, white people, old people, rich people, poor people, whatever, the opposites of all the other things I've already said. Everybody's in there. And they're all dancing around. There's this house band playing this song that goes, it's the riddle of the middle, y'all, y'all. Woo, dance on counters, whatever. My brother's so excited that there's a place open past 2. He leans over to the bouncer, who's this 80-year-old black guy with a cane. And my brother says, how late do y'all staying open? And it's kind of the best answer you ever heard from a bouncer. He's like, you know, 3, 4, 5, it don't matter as long as you people here until you get tired, we stay open. I was like, I love this place. So we stay there for a couple hours. We get even more pumped up, more hungry, and more drunk. So, yes, time to go to Huddle House. So, we go to Huddle House on Bali, and our waitress was a very nice, very patient, very large woman. And I feel bad because she's waiting on all these drunk jerks, including the people I'm with, and maybe kind of me, at 5 a.m. But I'm like in that phase where I want to be nice to her. So my brother changes his order 17 times. I'm like trying to smile, like, I'm sorry. I collect all the menus and give them to her, you know, being helpful, like the kids' class with the teacher. I tell her she put all our checks on one, you know, all 8 people we can be on one. I'm trying to balance it out because the rest of them are screaming, yelling, like squirting ketchup on each other, pretending to steal the napkin holder. I'm with a bunch of guys, lucky me, except it's my brother and a bunch of my friends. But anyway, I was with a bunch of guys, and they're all like making fun of how overweight she is, but they're doing it in that drunk way where you think you're being really subtle and clever, and you're so not. You're just loud and obnoxious, and everyone can see right through your dainty little joke there. So the kicker came, though, when Hummer J, who is, of course, drunk Hummer J at this point, accidentally knocks over his plate of omelet, stir fry, or whatever it was, all over the floor. She has to come over, and she's cleaning it up. He starts drunk apologizing. I'm like, I'm going to make this right. I'm going to give her a compliment that makes her day. And without thinking, I say the first thing, and I say, you know what? I'm so sorry. You are just a much bigger person than the rest of us.